Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here. Sorry, I'm slightly late. Was planning a couple of things for later tonight. Now, we are going to have some fun today, all right, messing around with one of the so-called more utility-based builds. So let's actually see how this, goes out and, what actually happens here. I'm very, very interested to see how it all comes together. So we're putting it together right now. Now, this is an original, so I'm sorry if there are some inefficiencies in it. We will be learning as we go along. But having messed around with the focus target veteran yesterday, I felt like I kind of want the same thing, but with the Skitarii. I want like some difference here, you know? So I want to see just how good we can get it, and really push it to the absolute limit. So can we do it? That's the key thing. So I've got some great ideas about what I want to do, and we'll be putting it together along the way. And then after we put it all together, we will also take it into the field and test. We're also going to be testing out the shock maul today compared to the transonic blades and see how that works. So it's gonna be a very different experience to what I'm normally used to. I normally just use the transonic blades to absolutely rip and tear through everything, but we're gonna try something different. We are going to try something completely different and see whether or not it will really work. Okay, yeah, so this is going to be very, very interesting, in my personal opinion at least. Either it's gonna work well, or we're gonna have a bad time. We will see what we see. Okay. No. Right. Okay. I think we will go slightly differently, because I have an idea here. Not this. I need the other one. And the math is right, but the economy is not. If anyone's wondering, I have my AI in the background. It helps to give me an idea of what I'm supposed to do, but it doesn't solve every problem because it's an AI. It doesn't know what's going on. All right, it doesn't have this game screen up. So do we use the adaptive combat engrams, and is it recommended? I don't think so. No, it's not. I would say this is mostly this, in my personal opinion, would be mostly a, at least as far as I'm concerned, this is mostly a ranged build, but it does work to an extent. I just need to get down here, so the question is how. Because if I don't take this, and I really don't want to, because I want this, right? And do we have power overflow? I'm not so sure. I know I want to get to the red line capacitors, but the key is, how do I get there? How do I get there spending the least possible amount of bits and pieces? Because I've got 12 points remaining in this, and I really don't want to spend more than I have to. This is not going to help. This is not a crit build. So I would need... And this is not going to help me either. So am I forced then to take Shockline Breach Protocol? I think I will. And we'll get the capacitor reloop. Okay. Then... And we want both Medicae, New Spheric, Redline Capacitor. Okay. Hey, Austin. But with all this, we would then run out of stuff down the bottom. So this then presents a problem. Because we also need this. So this is the whole reason why I had an issue with all that. Because I can't get to this without a couple more points. I need 2 more points somewhere, and I don't have my Redline Capacitor points either. So... let's start cutting, because we have to. This is a cut. We will not take the sweep, okay. But then what else do we cut? Because we've got this whole tree sort of planned, except we now have nothing left over for Redline Capacitor. If we were to drop this, then for the Redline Capacitor, I see. So it's a very minimalistic type build. But the question now is, how do we regenerate more toughness? Because as much as I like this works, and so do the range kills, which is really, really nice. Then without this we can't get the Cord Claw, so we need this, and we don't have a choice in that. So this ends up being a very awkward, neither here nor there kind of dealio. So I'm gonna have to sacrifice something. And I think that based on what we already have, because we cannot give this up. Like, there's literally no choice. We cannot give this up. And this is a connecting node. Is there a better way? Yeah, there is potential to get rid of that, but the idea of this that I had in my mind was not to get rid of this. Which means, because my original build already did something like this. See, this was my original build. This is already tested and proven. But I'm trying to see if I can push a little more. Now, this was my original melee style, but this uses the transonic blades. Therefore, it's high crit, right? This one works really well. But the main issue that I had was that I don't have the Medicae Servo-Skull. I'm trying to squeeze that in, if potentially possible. And this would give me roughly the same loose idea. But this doesn't always present the best possibility. Because this is a completely different playstyle. I like it, but it's a completely different playstyle ultimately. Hey, Katie. Now this one, I wanted to try and create something whereby I would get essentially everything at once. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case. I need to have just enough damage, but also just enough offensive power. And that's where we are going wrong. I could potentially give up more damage. I could. The Retribution Conduit could be something that we can give up, potentially. If we're going non-crit either way. But then I would need something to link to Weakness Analysis Doctrine. That's the only problem. Okay. If I give up Retribution Conduit, I could gain more toughness, which would be here. This would, in theory, give us sort of everything at once, but minus one little thing up here, which is dangerous. And we still need the toughness damage reduction, so giving up this is not wise. If only we didn't need this silly bridging node. But yeah, this is the main thing that we want. And we are going to try it this way. It's very tight and poorly balanced, but we are essentially getting everything we need. And the Sure Shot Cogitator, unfortunately, we need it because Progressive Plating Matrix is a necessity. That is the whole idea of this. It is supposed to be able to do everything at once while still sharing the benefits of, you know, my generations with my teammates. So that's the whole idea anyway. Gives me I now have multiple charges. I gain strength on ability use, which is great, especially for the big hordes. And then I have plenty of shooting capacity as well. So let's try this out. This is designed for high utility. Now, we don't have to worry about the arc rifle, but we do have to worry about the shock maul. So let's try it out.
Oh, what now?
No player death? Nah. Let's try for something higher than this. Nope.
I'm sure I can accommodate you.
Monstrosities, that's easy. Okay.
I shall watch.
Now, my shock maul was already 20. Okay. Let's see. All right. Not the arc maul, the shock maul. So I never played the shock maul on this before. I played the arc maul, and I was not so happy with it. But, will it work well for me? Let's see. Okay, 60 mobility, dumb stat as always. All right, give me a moment to get one.
Do you require
Voila, perfect. Okay. Looks like the game really wants me to have that. Okay, new shock maul. This is going to be equipped. Now, the attack pattern of the shock maul is, yeah, okay. Loosely, I remember this. And of course, I can shock a rager as well, which is nice. Okay, we now have a shock maul. Oh, there's 2 marks. But I'm pretty sure the 1A is the better one. If I'm wrong, somebody can tell me, but I'm pretty sure the 1A is the better one. Okay, do we get any... Hey, Phil. Okay, let's slap that on. Let's get the perks and everything up.
Let the machine god grant his favor.
I can't remember if this is the same one that the Arbitrator uses. I don't think so, right? The Arbitrator has their own.
I trust you are pleased, Varlet. Splendid. A new marvel is awoken. Praise the Omnissiah.
Okay, we Gucci. We Chigu. Now, I recall that High Voltage and Skull Crusher are pretty standard. Now, this thing has very high stagger, if I recall. So Skull Crusher is good, and High Voltage is good. The other blessings that we have are... Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, we don't need Hammer Blow, we don't need Thrust. Falter is probably not going to help us. Overwhelming Force, okay. And Lightning Reflex, I remember that. But those are not going to be useful. Okay, now... Of course we want Flak because Hordes are a problem. Maniacs. I guess for muties. I'm debating though, Carapace for Crushers, or should I use... Well, I guess I could delete the Crushers with the Cord Claw, so we don't really care about that. Bulwarks, I guess the same. And I do have my arc rifle. So there's that. Muties would be the biggest problem. I need to be able to melee them quickly. So, okay, let's go with Maniac first. And I guess Ragers as well. Okay.
Kill some heretics. Good Varlet.
Okay, that I understand.
I can improve
Now,
your
I
armament
need
if motivated.
an arc rifle. Let's see.
It is done.
Testing this first. Just Auric Maelstrom today. I don't think I'll be pushing Havoc just yet. I want to see this in action. Okay. But you're welcome to join me, of course.
Our prayers have been answered.
Okay. I want to try with going without the... I've always used... For those that remember my other builds, I've always used enhanced Voltaic arcs. But is it really all that useful? All things considered, let's see if we can rock this better. Okay, now curios. Let's try a full toughness setup. Okay, max combat ability regen, of course. We'll have double gunner resistance, of course. And then
Let us scour away old scars and awaken new purpose.
let me try adding stamina regen like I did with the Veti.
And what do we have here?
And I want 1 damage resistance versus bombers.
Praise the
So
Omnissiah.
that is what really helped my veteran yesterday as well. And we will have another stamina regen right there.
Splendid.
Okay, that should work. All right. Okay, this is as heavy tanky as we can get while still having pretty much every tool in our arsenal. Alright? And at the same time, our curios are now skewed toward, like, pretty much absolute badassosity. So, let's test it out. Phil, you joining me? Let's go see if we can pull some bullshit. I stream when I stream. So I stream every single day, but I will tell you, Orbital Thrust, if you're new here, alright, I do my games in blocks. So I'll have a few days on Darktide, then I'll switch to a different game, things like that. So if you like my videos, then here's what you gotta do. You want to see more Darktide content? Come to the streams regardless of what I'm streaming. If I see the Darktide community supporting me more, I'll assign more days to Darktide. But right now, I'm trying to basically make as much money as possible. Obviously, this is my job. This is how I survive. So I see which community supports me more. Right now, Diablo 4 supports me a bit more, so I assign them more days. And if Darktide wants more days, then please support. If you like a streamer, it shouldn't matter which game they play, right? The more you show support, the more your game gets love. So that's how we operate here. Welcome to the stream. Let's go. But I stream every single day. This is my full-time job. This is what I do for a living. So you want to support me, make it known that you're here every day. Make it known that you're from the Darktide community. And show me that you support me. You do that, no problem. If you don't, then, well, then you get less days. That's how it works, plain and simple. So please support, guys. That's all I ask. Of course, donations are extra and will get you more love as well. But I know that not everybody has money to throw at streamers. That's fine. All right? But look, I need the support. If people want to see more content, then please consider support. In fact, almost forgot my little goal. That goes up. Let's do this. We're just gonna... Oops. Wait, sorry. Gotta cancel. We're in the wrong server. The second it took, like, a bit long, I was like, wait, something's wrong. We're in the wrong server. Just for anyone that knows, we don't play on Asia. We play in Hong Kong for a good reason. It is a superior server for player skill. Sure, thank you. Like I said, just make sure you're here all the time. As long as we see the Darktide community always being here, we'll assign more days to it. No problem. You see, and that's usually the deal breaker for most people. They don't want to come. They don't want to support. They only come when I'm streaming their game. They'll watch. They don't even chat. They don't care. Like, look, you don't care about your streamer and you don't care about my career. Why would I care about your game and your content? You know that I'm damn good at what I do, so support me. I'm not asking you for money, guys. Of course, money's great, but at least show up. You don't have money? Give me your time, you know?
We need more special ammo for some of our covert ops.
A team?
You're going to get it.
I don't need a team. The point of build testing is to work with randoms. Of course, my friends are welcome to join me, but I usually don't go in with a full team. Usually. Right now, all I've got is Phil, but that's fine because he is my pal. And for those that want to game with me, you gotta be a pal first. So, you want to be a pal? Comes back to the same thing. Support me. Those people that, you know, donate, support, get memberships, they're the ones that get to join me on games. Like Phil. Say hi, Phil.
Hello.
Finally, this place will see the Lexan fast.
For my content? Nah. Don't need a team there either. Community is much more important than team. I want to build my community. I stopped clicks in high school. Okay, shotgunner's dead. Now you guys know the double reload trick, right? So we're gonna queue a second mag. Hello, sniper. Okay, he's dead. Now, let's move on. So far, this feels nice. I'm loving this. Okay, the shock maul's doing pretty darn good. Clubbing these people in the head. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay. I think Auric Maelstrom's definitely on the table. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. A little more than I expected. Oh, this is nice. Okay. Okay. I doubted the math. I doubted the math done by ChatGPT there. But the math is okay. 1 second. Huh. Okay. Okay, ChatGPT is on something. ChatGPT is on something. Yo. Okay, homie. Welcome, new subscriber. Okay. Ooh, sorry. Oh no. Phew!
It's always so proper that I...
I know. It's okay. You're playing with lag. It's all good. There we go. There we go. Got him up. I forgot I had the thingy. Hello, Packmaster. Whoo! Okay. Okay. Dude, I haven't even taken any health damage. Wow. All right. All right. Let's go. I have metal legs of death right now. Okay. Okay, we on it. We on it.
You are cold. Your osmotic didn't make you so.
This one has always possessed.
Where you see clarity, I behold only callousness.
No time to ball of destruction. Maintenance access is
Indeed. The beauty is neutralized.
elevators out, but the startler's intact. You can climb down to maintenance.
Okay.
Indeed. Gratifying. Against tracker. Ration. Shield up. Take shelter. The race.
Oh dear.
Agreed.
Excuse me. Excuse me. There we go. Excuse me. Ha! Okay, digging it, digging it, digging it. Damn. Greetings, heretical precursors.
I concur.
I agree, my man. The arc rifle is the best. And this... Ooh! Oh dear. Okay.
Use your data interrogator to get it open.
Enemies are entrenched.
Yep, that was me. Well, I didn't know. I didn't see you down there. That's why I just like shot the flamer.
Take shelter! The Hound is neutralized!
Doing it.
On your own work, fellows! I concur!
Do not disrupt the flow of data again.
Well, Skitarii aren't really, like, to me at least, they are not as designed for Havoc as other classes because they lack support. At least true support like veterans do. But hey, if you're having fun, go for it. If you're not having fun, then swap to a proper class.
All praise the Messiah. Uplink is restored. Interrogation approaching completion.
You cannot cheat death, heretic!
I completely disagree with you, but hey, that's up to you, man. Every time I see a team without a vet, no ammo, no dealing with range. So you believe what you want, but based on my personal experience, I'd say a good range class is the most important.
Shame! Ammo! Everyone a death promise!
Okay, saving my reload.
Finer feelings, I
Fury does not a victor make!
do! Too close to be good! Death! This mutant! Let it be so! Flavor! Stop that! Now!
I'm with you!
Ogrins are a great class for Havoc 40, but team composition still matters. I've had teams where the Ogrin completely fails to do anything because it got gunned down. Hence why a good balance is important. One class takes care of range, one class takes care of other things. Oh man. Sending the skull. Are they good?
Mend yourself, Miles. Tend your weapons with diligence. Make
Phil, just cover me for a second. We got one of them racists in chat. Hey, thank you. Sorry about that, gang. We will be reporting that account directly to YouTube, getting it completely banned off the internet. Racism is very, very boring, dude. If you want to troll, at least learn to troll properly. Alright, if all you got is racism, then that's just sad, dude. Sorry. I didn't see the Poxburster there. Oh, you're here, Rena. I thought you weren't here, so I paused to deal with it. Well, if he's the same spammer from before, I'm glad that he's been taken care of now.
Magnificent Emperor! Judge this mutant!
Trapper is neutralized!
It's all good.
Poxbuster kill!
Attend! Ammo for you!
Worries me as well.
You're leaving the subrail now. That supply track will lead you straight to the locust drop.
Why didn't he push?
I don't know, man. Ooh, damn, sorry. There were 4 crushers.
I am your judgment! You cannot linger. You are called. A sniper!
It's about to blow!
Let's go. We can't afford to waste time.
Thank the Emperor! It's silent!
Efficient psycho! I grant you that.
Coughing makes you look like a sellout!
Hello. Anyway. Ooh. I just need to get close enough to get him. There we go, got him.
It's gratifying to be on control once again.
Sorry, Phil. I'm isolated for the fire for a little bit. On my way. I'm here now.
Die, dog! Sniper!
Where the hell is the sniper?
I got him.
Okay. Saw the lines, but I was like, where? Sending him a res. He's getting res. Ooh.
Waste no tears on a dead psycho!
There is no fear in the machine.
Now you're my kind of soldier!
This unit acknowledges. Stranger, eradicate.
Got it. I got you.
Come get the good killer. Your days are numbered, Buster. Let it be so. The trouble is sent to the world. There is no...
Jesus, the smoke. Bye, Phil.
I couldn't see the.
It's okay. Considering the fact that everyone else died, yeah. This is high intensity shock trooper. I still feel that a lot of people can't handle it, and I don't know why. It's not complex, and it's no different to Havoc's. I mean, just that you have a toughness grace period. So, you gotta be able to deal with all specials fast.
Oh no.
Lol. But this, I think, will work for Maelstroms. Okay, let's go in.
Your cow and brandy?
Okay. Extra pox bursters, extra blitz. Please be careful. Make sure you have survival talents. If you don't, you are going to die. Of course, Brian, that's exactly the case. But that's why it always surprises me that these people, they play Auric, and they're playing high intensity shock trooper, and they're so not ready for it. You know? If you're gonna try and play at Auric's, then you gotta be ready. But most of these players, they never study streams, they don't study builds, they don't understand anything that they're doing. They just walk in there thinking that somebody is going to carry them. And, you know, 50% of the time, they do get carried, if they're lucky. If they've got 3 experienced players on their team. But the other 50% of the time, they'll just lose. And it's a shame. Because this is Hong Kong. Hong Kong has one of the strongest player bases. Not today, no. If you're interested in Havoc content, then I'll say it straight, you will rarely want to watch my stream. My streams don't focus on that. Again, the main reason is because most of the player base is not at Havoc's. So, while Havoc content is good, most of the player base just needs the Auric Maelstrom build, so I usually test around there. Good enough, I go. I do play Havoc's from time to time, but if you're looking for 40s, you will never see it on my stream ever. So, this is probably not the stream for you then. Choice is yours though, but yeah, if that's what you're interested in, not the place. Indeed. What game is this? Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. It's in the stream description and title, I believe. But the title probably just says Darktide, because that's what everyone knows it by. But the full title is Warhammer 40,000 Darktide.
Gives me the creeps. There is much to be admired in these manufactorials. All work towards a common goal.
Data interrogators deployed in Production Nexus Sigma 57 will grant access to the consignment yard.
Show no weakness! Show no fear! Show no hesitation! Forward! Collect! Get go!
You're welcome. If you check stream info, right, most professionals will always have the stream info there, including the game stuff, so that you know what we're playing, and of course, if you're interested in, you can get it yourself. That Servo-Skull is good. I find it very useful, but I also find it in a twisted sense. It's a little bit of a crutch, kind of like a bad player enabler. I don't know if other people feel that way, but it feels like because it exists, right? Because it's so forgiving, and because it forgives so much, players tend to take it for granted. They expect the Medicaid Servo-Skull to be there, so they make more mistakes when it is there. Of course, could entirely just be anecdotal placebo bullshit, but you know, it can sometimes feel that way. Again, not saying it's 100% the case, but it does sometimes feel that way. I know I took it as a connector node, but what I'm surprisingly liking is this, is the node that allows me to sight specialists within a certain distance of me. And then I can see specialists in close range. I don't know why, but it somehow just makes my gameplay a lot easier. Got your nose.
I despair at the condition of the workers' cloister. Its clean, efficient lines are all muddled.
Gotcha. No, the puzzles it does for you is not laziness, man. I'd say that that's efficiency. You know, because taking a human out of the fight to do the puzzles, that's less valuable, man. So it's totally cool. I love the puzzle doing stuff, but you don't need the Medicaid for that. Like, as long as you got the Servo-Skull itself, it'll do that. Whew. Still haven't taken any health damage yet. I love that.
Magnificent Emperor has guided our hand this day.
Proven through slaughter! Fury over faith! Rangers gone! Magnificent Emperor, hear me!
I played it when it first came out. So, but I never ever say I like one class more than any other. For me, it doesn't work that way. I feel that every class has its role and purpose, and I never favor one class over another. I'm more about like just trying to determine, does this class work well for me at all, or you know, how does it work, things like that. For example, I play Ogre in the least because I prefer the other classes to an extent, but I don't have a favorite among them. Like between Veteran and Zealot, both I think are pretty solid, you know? I don't play Psyker and I don't play Ogre right now, mostly because there's just too many classes. Arbitrator is the next one I want to work on. When I get the chance, of course. I'm assuming that guy... Yeah, that's the other one that I genuinely like. I like how tanky he is. And the Doge adds an additional...
Great.
What happened?
He blew the Pox Burster in my face and I flew off the map.
Damn. Alright, we'll get you.
No more trapper.
Data interrogators are required. Deploy them to gain access to current control.
Their personal challenge seems to be blowing up every barrel in the game.
Yes.
Love my new spirit. I think that Pox Bursters are everybody's pet peeve. But they are a real test of, you know, game knowledge and understanding. It is through them that you will see who's really ready and who isn't. There goes the Martyr Man. He's back. Heading up.
I don't know if he's playing the wood build or...
He is.
He's,
the only other build
There's
that
only
would
not
have
one
more... What? No.
he's
Both
not
of them.
supposed to heal, right?
Oh no,
He's
I...
missing more.
Yeah, no, I just revived him. That's why he's healed up. That's he
He
wasn't.
was almost full health.
No, he wasn't healed at all until I rezzed him. He was on like a dot for the longest time. Then he finally like succumbed. I rezzed him.
Restored.
There we go.
Interrogation approaching completion.
Enemies are entrenched.
Fix the data interrogator!
Okay, data interrogator's up there.
Beware! Shotgunner!
Is this Zelly trying to do the actual interrogator by himself? Sir, sir. Sir, you don't have to do that. I have a skull, sir.
Perhaps I have misjudged your skill.
Data interrogation is...
Clear.
Yes, it is complete. Security protocol subverted. You may now proceed to coolant control.
Ammo crate. Got your nose. Crusher's down.
Whoa.
Did you just fly?
Yes.
I literally saw you fly, bro. I was like, huh?
I jumped down on my screen, and then all of a sudden I'm back up and then come back down.
You know, I was today years old when I realized the arc rifle has a push for bursters. Whoops. Uh-oh. This ain't looking so good. Hee hee.
Cleanse this place! One new
Ooh, damn. That was my fault. Ah!
Coolant control
Burning.
achieved. Access consignment yard Sigma 57.
Two here. I'm taking one. Oh man, y'all all went down. Okay. I see. I see that y'all have a different pathing. I don't know why nobody goes for that hell station. It's like actually helpful.
Full health.
Yeah, but they're not. Oh well, I guess they're part of them. Well, they better pray that they don't die.
You need to group
Ammo
together.
crate. Let's go.
You have reached consignment yard Sigma 57, varlets. Purge intruders.
Fading! Stop! Ranger! Assault gunner! Hold yourself!
Shut down their Skyfire defenses.
Shotgunner in range. Ranger is
I hear a hound, my kindred. Hound! No more hound! Avast, ye blackguards! Praise his name! Danger to Darktide!
priority target. Oxbuster.
Okay.
Be gone from my sight! You cannot hide from the beneficent Emperor!
Yeah, their balancing was weird at launch. But I'm glad that we have the system we have now. It'd be nice if at some point we got weapons that were 100%. I've never understood the whole 80 thing, but you know, maybe on a new level at some point it'd be nice. It'd be nice to have a power level above Transcendent.
Second objective. Deploy landing beacon for support team.
Ooh, damn, I didn't see that sniper.
Objectives complete. Now,
Little bastard. I actually took a sniper shot. Unbelievable.
Sure you'll manage that.
More potential intrigues precursor.
I don't think it'll be earned. I think it'll be like a special class of equipment. Like maybe you have to sacrifice more of other stats and get something to 100. I don't know. There's always a lot of potential with what they can do with equipment and stuff. Oh, damn. Who did that? Who are the sillies?
My top guy.
Taking the Zelly's heal. No, I don't think he shot it. I think it was just a bad push. Or maybe I didn't see it, but I don't think he shot it.
Sniper is dead.
I commend the
Because
efficiency of your
95% of the time, I'll be real with you, the one who's guilty of shooting them should be me. So if I didn't shoot it, it could have just been a bad push. I think. But maybe I just didn't see it. Because normally the one shooting them is me. But only at a safe distance, of course. Ah, there's the Ogren. Hello, Plaguey. Come here, come here. Come here, buddy.
Consignment yard Sigma 57 secured. Supplies secured. Good work.
This guy with the box name carrying that ammo crate until Darktide 2. Like, sir, dear sir, why wouldn't you drop that? Sir, you can't save that ammo crate for Darktide 2. Now that is the only thing I worry about. don't know, but me and my friends have a theory. Our theory is that if they carry the ammo crate long enough, they will unlock Darktide 2. Alright, there must be this belief. Alright, they have this faith. Inquisitor Rannick himself came down one day on the Morning Star and told them, did you know that if you deny your team metacrates, ammo, Darktide 2 will unlock. Alright, a secret new hive city will unlock if you carry 3,000 metacrates onto the Valkyrie or something like that. So, you know, that's my internal lore that I've come up with for why people hold on to these crates. They want to unlock the secret new hive. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta do a little bit of my art stuff in the background. For anyone that doesn't know, I am also a professional AI artist. I've been selling my art recently, and it's actually been going pretty well. I sell it very cheap, but people do buy, and I've been working on a couple of new pieces. Like, it's entirely safe for work because the laws in my country say you cannot produce NSFW, but you know, I would produce NSFW if I could, but you know, I'd rather not anyway. It's probably better to be safe. Okay, yep. What site? I cannot reveal. There's a reason why I keep my art and my streaming completely separate, so I'm sorry. I don't actually talk about the website that I do it through. That being said, if you happen to discover it, you never know. You might randomly discover it. I currently have almost 2,000 followers on Twitter, but it's under a completely different name. I don't talk about my art during my streaming stuff because I want to keep the two businesses separate. Also, I release it mostly under, is it called pseudonym or whatever? You know, the thing where you do like a stage name or whatever? I release it under that because initially I didn't know if it would be successful at all. And I really didn't want it to bleed into my streaming, but, you know, I started as a completely separate business. And now if I try and link the two, it's going to be even weirder and cause more problems. So I don't reveal what it is. But if you find it, you may actually find it one day. Because I'm one of the few guys that like openly sells it and openly like asks for commission and stuff. But it's purely safe for work. Okay, give me a second. Let me quickly program this. Here's what to do. Yes, okay. Okay, good. I love the lighting in that, and I think we'll just use the same lighting but with different fixtures and different backgrounds. Okay, next mission. Let's see. Chasm Lodge Stratum. Okay. Let's go. How's your bolt pistol test going, Phil? By the way, just curious.
It's not bad.
Yeah? You like it?
Yeah, it's better. Because I had the bolt gun. It's very slow. So this one is pretty good.
The bolt pistol.
Because I can handle.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I can handle the maulers and everything with my my melee weapons. So it's pretty good. I can get snipers and all the elites.
Fair enough. Yeah, I remember because I actually saw one of the Hong Kong players the other day using that bolt pistol for like really quick snipes, and it seemed to do quite well. So that was pretty good seeing that. He was also a zealot, I think.
Scouts are clearing their ammo supplies through the Chasm Station Lodge Stratum. Once you're inside, you can grab the crates and prop them for extraction. Shouldn't be hard.
Okay, let's go. And I think I'll hit 2,000 followers probably either tomorrow or day after.
I'd enjoy the quiet. Get loud soon.
Finally, this place will see the legs enforced.
I know a better way in than the front gate. Head for maintenance.
The only thing that's so sad about this is that I missed my Transonic Blades mobility.
And these Chinese names, so bad.
Are they very vulgar?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Probably
Barrel!
this last like moderation.
I will say one thing. Nowadays, they got denied their AI girlfriends, so maybe that's why. Too much pent-up fury.
Good bar.
How can this place be so full of its squalid existence is over?
Ooh, damn! Well, that didn't go so well. Don't even know where he came from.
I can hide behind the barrel.
That's like correct.
I still can't get over how lifeless this place looks now.
I stand in need of holy judgment.
You want it?
You have no finer feelings, I deem.
Yes. Let the cycle.
If that was so, then why was the beneficent emperor
3 wound, man.
forced them
Very
upon
well.
me? Terminate that monstrosity! Tribulation flame!
Well, the next Medicaid is not far.
And all shall find repair!
Illogical behavior is an affront to the machine god.
It is also the force of it. Not to count what's already.
Chasm Terminus was as much a shrine as a transit hub. It will be again.
For the golden throne! Terminate them, brother!
I was detected. Now,
Such efficiency, tech warrior!
Looks like the elevator's out. You'll have to find another way down.
Yes and also no. The Psyker is great at certain things, but I wouldn't say completely great at DPS. Because basically, they're all like, if they're using Infernus, right? They're great at dealing with hordes, but not beyond that, which is why there needs to be a team. Because at high level Havoc gameplay, you know, I absolutely love having a Psyker. A Psyker is like a necessity practically. I'm gonna clear the stuff around him first. There we go. I love how the new Spheric kind of gets blocked by the shield, though. They need to fix that. Once they fix that, life will be a lot better.
Take the ammo? Oh.
There's ammo crate down here. Somebody grab it for me. Yeah! Then I can have ammo crate when we do our next thing. Ha! Got your nose!
Salutations, Hadron online. Data stream, acceptable quality.
Wait, is that guy doing it manually? For real? I have a skull, bro. Don't touch the objective. Ladies and gents.
He doesn't have the class, maybe it makes sense.
Yeah. And if he doesn't have the class, how dare he be so poor and broke? What a nerd. Imagine having no money to donate to streamers. So disappointing. Expeditions was cool when it released, but I see no reason to actually play them now, though. Like, everything is still Auric Maelstrom and still Havoc, you know? They don't really offer anything other than just, I guess, being cool, which disappoints me a lot.
But they're so...
Do not disrupt the flow of data again.
You are remarkable, Tech Warrior.
Let him go.
Got him.
Buster, incoming.
Parameters almost met.
Clearing. Yeah. I think that instead of making expeditions, they should have made like 16 new mission maps. That would have been so much better. Expedition, to me, like, it was cool at the start, but it's just overall, people aren't gonna exit the current game mode, so they should have pushed storyline instead.
This slaughter is mine.
I wouldn't have needed a new cinematic or anything, just some new maps, you know? Ooh, ammo. Yoink.
Don't know where he is.
The Ogre prevails.
Demon Host is in the last slot.
Rises no more. Rise up, Psycho. Redemption. You surprise me, Zealot. You can't hide from judgment, Sniper.
Oh, come on.
You're okay. I got you. Suds. I am, yeah.
Shield off. Take shelter.
Ones have sought cover. Violence is always the answer.
The fanatic My duty and nothing more. Neutralized.
Thing good? Yeah. Oh look, Beast of Nuggy.
Slain. This pleases the machine god.
Russia! I am yours!
I am your dude. Sorry, but my zealot charge is stronger.
Damnation! They are shooting at me!
Oh yeah, no, it does do that from time to time. I mean, the net has always had weird target acquisition. One time there was this guy, right? He got netted like through a wall, through a solid wall. It was quite funny. Like it was because it was a scene transition at the time. It was quite funny because he got netted, but yanked into the previous scene. Like this was back when you could like sort of go into the back rooms of this game. Like it happened a couple of times, but it was so funny when it did happen. I still remember it. So he got yanked, like when we were transitioning to another scene, he got yanked into the previous scene and he could not join us because the door had already closed and like the map had like deloaded or whatever. It was so funny. Like he just had to like stand there in like this weird backroom space and leave the game.
We shall prevail.
Ah yes, grabbed and thrown into a wall. I remember it happened to me a couple of times too. I had to wait to die and get rezzed. The good old days.
I am content.
Alright, leave the top rails behind and follow the supply track.
They should have fixed it, I think. They have claimed to have fixed it multiple times, but I think they have fixed it for now. At least to the best of my knowledge.
Another death! Too close!
I love the new Spheric, it's so good. That ammo? Look at this random enemy there.
You're in the Logistratum, and the heretic Maelstrom
It's not for you. Rannick has other teams in the field doing the real nasty job.
Give a lag.
Okay.
Major trouble taken.
Not a problem.
A merciful death.
Ate a hit from the crusher because of that.
Well, healing's up here, so. Let it.
I need you to disable the Skyfire defenses. Let's give Masodi some room.
No, I don't use any mods ever. One of the things that I do as a professional is that I will never ever use mods unless the devs themselves personally tell me that I should. So in this particular case, it's what actually also gets me a lot of jobs from other devs, but I never ever use mods. I play the game as intended. I don't need any enhancements for my experience. Because I've seen that some people, basically, if any of the mods do anything to enhance your game experience in any way, shape, or form, then to me, that's the same as not having earned your rank and status. Regardless of which game it is, and regardless of how small the mod is, anything that gives you even a minor advantage that is not intended is a no-go for me. If you want to beat a game, you gotta do it vanilla. Like a man. No, they didn't say it's okay. They just don't actually, and I say this as a partner, they don't actually like go against you if you use mods, but they say that third-party apps are at your own risk. They have never once approved of it, FYI. You can actually double-check all of their statements. They do not actually approve of it explicitly. But even if they did, like I said, it'll be other jobs that concern me as well. Because I don't just work with these guys, I work with a lot of other people as well.
Yeah, I'm never gonna do it because they want to sell skins.
Moderators can say whatever they want. Like, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with people who want to use it. Seriously? God damn it. I hate that you sometimes cannot target the hound, weirdly enough. Anyway, sorry, that was my bad. I'm just gonna heal up here for a sec. God, I hate it without field improv. But anyway, like I said, there's no actual regulation against it. So as long as it's not a cheaty mod, that's good. And yes, I'm glad that they've gotten cheaty mods pulled down, but for me as well, right, one of the other concerns, and although I'm not a console gamers don't have access to mods. So I think that that's one of the other reasons why a lot of devs are willing to hire me. Because they understand that, look, a lot of their player base can sometimes come from console. They don't have access to mods, things like that. Which means that they would prefer me to showcase a unaltered experience. It also helps people who are on consoles replicate what I do without needing, any special enhancements. I may not be the biggest streamer, but I've been in this industry for a long time and made enough money to know that that's exactly why I get more jobs than some of the people with higher viewerships. Granted, my jobs are more varied, but it's worked well for me. Of course, think of it this way. If you are a dev, right, and you have created a game, and the first thing you see is that the streamer wants to mod it so that the experience is enhanced, is that really what's going to help you get sales for your game? Some people might buy it to mod it, but not everybody can mod the game. And again, when you've got a console audience, and consoles is more sales than PC, you got to think about that. You got to think about that. So, of course, devs will always take it seriously because at the end of the day, why would you want somebody that only presents a modified picture of your game? I say it as an artist. I don't want anyone editing my work. Some people say, oh, I'm transforming it. No, what you're going to get is sued. What you're going to get is a takedown notice. But on the flip side, I do also understand some games, excuse me, some games are horrendous without the modding scene because the devs themselves did a poor job. In those cases, if I'm hired for the game, I'll just present an authentic picture and then not bother until they fix it themselves. Excuse me. This is so good for my lips, but at the same time, it's scented, so can't stand scented stuff. Still damn good for my lips. Okay, now Hunting Grounds, Extra Pox versus Waves of Mutants. I might actually try this one in Havoc at some point. It's a lot more solid than expected, to be perfectly frank. And I don't mean Castle. I wasn't expecting this to do well, but it's actually going okay. But at the same time, I also fear not going in without my veteran smoke grenades. I cannot give up smoke grenades.
We have a line on an obscura den.
I am, and have been. They had me do the video for the ABTs when it first dropped, so I was paid for that. I received some occasional missions and freebies, but their partner program is one of the more relaxed ones. There's no like super serious requirements and stuff like that. And although I am a creator for Fat Shark, I'm not like, I'm one of those that's like somewhere in between because quite frankly, I work with a lot of other different companies as well. Like tonight, completely different sponsored stream, working with an indie developer. So I'm not like exclusive or anything. I'm just a guy that you can hire if you need shit done and you want shit presented authentically. That's usually my selling point. But yes, I am a Fat Shark creator, officially. Just that I don't exclusively work for them. I'm in the partner Discord, I exist in there. I can take on missions, quests, whatever. I can do all that, at my choice, at my choosing.
Beware! Gunner!
It's usually 100% confidential. Those who break the rules get removed, plain and simple. Games Workshop is very strict on stuff like that. Leaks are not appreciated. And developers as well are very much against leaks. There's a good reason for that. Sometimes the stuff that gets leaked is not ready, and sometimes it may not meet management approval. So when people leak stuff, or they dive into the game's files to do leaks, and the leak doesn't actually like come out. Not only can it disappoint the audience, but it can cause devs headaches. So yeah. As a general rule of thumb for all companies, no leaks, no breach of confidentiality. You're usually required to sign the NDA, non-disclosure agreement, before you can proceed. Either way, most games and companies all operate on the same non-disclosure type policy. Like my sponsored stream, I'm not allowed to announce anything about it until tonight. Then tonight, when it happens, that's when I talk about it, that's when I share about it, you know, that kind of thing. Sorry, Phil, that net was meant for me, I dodged. No. I mean, yes and no. Some do, but I'm not one of the creators that does that. Either way, I probably would not have time. Because like I said, I don't have just one job to do. Like I've worked with Blizzard on Diablo Immortal, and I do a lot of other content as well. I work with indies. So anyone that can pay my fee, I'll work with them. So usually I don't go in for early access stuff. There is one for Nexon that I'm working on, Vindictus Defying Fate. I've done some early access stuff for them, but privately, like not streamed. But yeah, I've got a lot of partnerships and stuff. I'm also involved with Dawn of War 4, so I usually don't have time to just do early access, unless I'm compensated or paid. So it depends on whether they want to pay me. Oop, that was my bad. Sorry, I shot it myself. That was stupid, but that was my personal stupidity. But if you don't mind me asking, why are you so interested, Mr. Brian? I'm always happy to answer questions to an extent, but I'd really like to know why you're curious about all this. Is there a reason? Very well. Fair enough. I asked this question because the one thing I hate is when competitors try to pick my brain. I have no love for competitors. Especially like, because I've always had a lot of competitors sneak around my channel, asking questions, tuning into my streams and things like that. They should stay in their own lane. I'm like Inquisitor Rannick with stuff like that. I don't want to know them, and they don't deserve to know me. If they want to know me, and if they want to pick my brain, they can pay my fees. But as long as it's not coming from a competitor, I'll pretty much answer. You know, I'm pretty chill to answer most things. Won't give away any business secrets, but I'm pretty chill to answer most things. But if I sense that it's a competitor, oh, I do not go for that. Ooh! Oh man, he got killed before I could claw his head. What a shame. Yeah, no, that's cool. You didn't seem like a competitor to me. Competitors ask slightly different questions. So I tend to know pretty quickly, but I just do a rudimentary check. Because the other thing is that I like to test whether they get offended by my questions. Because some of them will act like super indignant. They're like, how dare you, you know? Like, oh, we're supposed to all be one family, you know? Why don't you share your tips? You don't deserve my tips. You know, they'll try and suss out. They'll try and suss out without giving anything in return. But for me, I'm like, look, you want something from me, you gotta give me something in return. What can you give me? But if it's just a random person, I just answer anything that they want to know. I love making conversation about the industry, but I just hate competitors. Hello, honey. How's it going? I swear Honey just has this name so that I'll call her, I'm assuming her. I'll call her that, you know? That way she gets to hear me say Honey. Yeah. But I'm not even sure if you're female, so sorry if I got your gender wrong. I'm just assuming that Honey is female. Which granted I shouldn't do, but I'm kind of lazy. How you doing today? I hope you're doing good. Hello, Dap.
Magnificent Emperor, judge this mutant.
I'm staying away from saying your full name because it might be misunderstood, so I'm just gonna call you Dap. Hope you do not mind. Okay, nobody saw me miss that Rager. Okay, I swear I didn't miss. I swear I'm accurate. I have tried the others, but Arc Rifle in general is one of the strongest options. Mostly because of Cavalcade and Blaze Away. Nice one, Feel.
Death in service to the Lex is the highest honor.
Alright, let's go.
More fodder will soon be upon us.
And we shall deal with them as we did those who came before.
Sanction
Actually, I don't know how to do the thing that Rena does.
Indeed it is.
I need to learn.
Concealing illicit goods and trades is a time
So I can start doing it in the elevators.
exactly innovation.
Oops.
No matter, we have a mission to complete.
That'd be funny. Wait, did I not? Oh.
My box is suffering some
Thought I had something. But yeah, the Galvanic to me sucks. I know some people are really good with it. I'm not a big fan. The Phosphor Pistol, I love it. But the Arc Rifle is very, very brainless. You just use it, start shooting, and you're pretty much good to go. It's the kind of weapon where you don't need to think. It turns Auric Maelstrom into tutorial levels. You!
Oh.
Okay, drop the health, please. Oh man, seriously? Oh well. These guys don't really watch the sides, do they? Please pick me up, thank you.
Apologies for the silence. I'm pleased to see that you survived. Mission relevant communication only. Team, you're cleared to press on to the production facility. It can't be far. I think you'd better create your own exit. With explosives.
I hate it when people don't like fully tag everything around them. It's the silliest thing because it's free to tag. You should be tagging. If you're not tagging, in my personal opinion, you are somebody that just wants your teammates dead. Also, always stay grouped up. If you're far from your team, you are failing.
Time. Keep moving.
Slay the pox bastard!
Ranger detected.
Pox bastard!
No push. Useless. Transonic and the Shock Maul is pretty much the two viable options. In my personal opinion, there's no other viable option. Some people say they like other options. I'm like, yeah, you go do whatever you want to do. I've seen nothing but failure when those options are on the table.
Get that door unsealed. The production facility can't be far. But be ready. The heretics won't take kindly to your presence. Why aren't the heretics fighting harder?
The Maul and the Transonic Blades both have their place because, like, they're for different builds. To me, I'd use the Maul in this type of build, where it's non-crit based, and you're trying to be more of a support carry. That's when I'd use it. The Transonics are when you want to run a crit build, or you need the fast speed. My 3 early Skitarii builds all exclusively use the Transonics, although they have different stats on them.
New subscriber detected.
Welcome, Joseph. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome, Amugus. Sent it in. Yep, testing out this build. This is the Shock Maul. It is ideal for this build because it doesn't, this build is non-crit based. And because we're running a non-crit based build, it is superior to run the Maul.
That's just minority. 107 reserve. That was nasty.
It will, in theory, give us best bang for our buck.
See, pilgrim, our righteousness is being rewarded. I do not mean it to do so. I wish only to serve as an exemplar to our fellow pilgrims. You, my surly friend, are impossible to placate.
The lot goes deep indeed. There's no sign of this in the upper street.
Nah, there are things I can do with facilities like this.
Mika him of the hand.
Ooh.
Come and bring us face my judgment.
Gosh darn it. Fire is annoying. Can't bounce that back to me, buddy.
Attack warrior seeks atonement. Your wrath is nothing to my
So very unhygienic. You never catch me performing my craft under these conditions.
Get it, Wecker. Out of ammo again. You should aim better and talk less.
I ain't protest when someone always up to his armpits in the body part.
An artist? Never appreciated. Called the right time.
Fox, fast, dead.
I love the physics-defying rules of being able to smack a man's head through the wall. Now that will always be funny to me. At this point, I don't think they can be fixed. There is simply no fix. It is merely what is.
By the God, Emperor, don't use all the ammunition.
This is it. Let's put your Servo-Skull to work. The more intel we can gather, the better.
Got it.
The measurement improvisation of these facilities really is quite something. I'm so very glad you approve.
Okay, scan their Windows 98 PC.
Show the trapper the Empress mercy! Break something up!
Other side. Okay, he got it.
I think we're done here. Upload to the Servo-Skull and move out. That's a substantial signal.
It could be. I mean, to be perfectly fair, they are actually an indie studio. Despite having 2 successful video games, they are an indie studio. It's not like they got Blizzard level budgets, so. That, and just like with Helldivers, they seem to be using an out-of-date dev kit. Like, I think it's called Stingray or whatever. Whereas, like,
The beneficent Emperor guides your
whereas Blizzard and the rest are using Unreal 5. That being said, there are a fair few problems with Unreal anyway.
Are you block fire?
agreed! Die!
The heretics are about to win. I would. What can I say? Sometimes I'm petty. We've hit payload. The heretics have a Genesis chamber. Shut it down. You can't shoot your way through that.
I should be right, because, Like I said, I was involved in the whole debate about this thing for 2 different games. Like I said, it's a commonly used dev kit, I think, by European devs, but it's out of date and they stopped updating it. Can't remember the exact name, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. But hey, at least it's not Unity, right? Could be worse. Could always be worse. Unity is used by, you know, the kiddies who want to bank off Roblox and appeal to children. That's why they use it. It is designed for cash grabs. Alright, nice.
GG's.
Okay, GG's. I think, you know, psyched that this is pretty much their life story, and it's okay. Performance issues are fine. It is what it is. As long as you can enjoy and play the game, it's all good. I just enjoy the fact that these guys, you know, they've come a long way since launch, and I think that that, to me, is what has really changed my perspective on this game. To me, Darktide is something that will always be here. It is literally always eternal. It is the eternal existence. Ooh, no ammo pickups. I'm not a big fan of Vermintide, but Darktide definitely is good. Vermintide was never my thing. They tried to get me into the creator program for it. I tried my luck. It just didn't click with me. It felt like I had to use mods to have a fun time, and it just wasn't fun at all, you know? And that, I guess, altered the experience for me in a weird and twisted way. It just didn't feel like something I could sink my teeth into. Darktide is a different experience for me. It feels like I can genuinely sink my teeth into this and really have a good time. So I guess that's where the difference lies. But anyway, now I don't have my buddy with me. Let's see how we fare in another Maelstrom, but first I'm just going to go to the washroom and I'll be right back after, yeah? I am back. Okay, let's see. Into the Maelstrom. I guess I just prefer the range gameplay. But that is a lot of hours, my guy. Well, I'm glad you enjoy your time. Enjoyment is most important. I can rarely put that many hours into any game these days. I'm more of the sort of go in, get everything, well, almost everything done as much as I can, and then move on to the next thing.
The insidious blighted stim trade must be brought to an end. The matter will doubtless require extraordinary violence and mortal peril, so naturally I thought of you. You're deploying to the Carnival in the shadow of the Cathedral of Messalina Vengeance. It will likely not be a pleasant experience, but it's not as though you have any choice. I've analyzed the data, and it would appear that the Cathedral is in fact the next link in this squalid little chain. Proceed there at best speed, taking care not to die before strictly necessary.
Hey man, some people just, you know. I play a lot of different games, but yeah.
I still don't like this, interrogator.
I can never be the... Yep, First Descendant was, I think, like, for about a year and a half. It was good money at the start, but now it's nothing much, so I'm shifting back and shifting my priorities. Honestly, though, I should have spent time building up more on... If you ask me, I should have stuck with Helldivers and built up on Diablo 4. That would have made me more money. Well, I'm glad you guys like your games. For me, like I said, I can never imagine spending that much time these days anymore. I mean, over the years, maybe. But still, that's a lot of hours, man. That is a lot of hours. I'm lucky if I get that much game time, and that is me saying that as a full-time content creator.
Certainly a good deal of heretic fox chatter in the air. Whatever we've stumbled on to, it's important.
There's still time to send in another team as backup.
If we do that, it will only draw attention. You know these individuals. Trust them.
I think next I want to work on a melee hive scum. How did I go down? What? I mean, yes, I was in the middle of the Horde, but goddamn, okay. Wild. True survivor, ladies and gents. True survivor.
We've lost that trapper! Sometimes good things happen to bad people.
People, bad people.
Everything's better with rock and Flamer!
Nope, he's done. I recognize that Hive Scum. He seems to play a very solo build, but I really wasn't impressed. I played, like, when I was playing my Hive Scum build, I just ran in and just murdered everything. So whenever I see a Hive Scum that's not being efficient and not killing everything, it's like, yeah. That was disappointing, but carry on. We carry on. Am I in the right server? I should double check. Yeah, I am. Okay, again. But yeah, one thing I can't stand is when people run too far ahead and have no spatial awareness. And the other one is when a Hive Scum isn't playing a proper build. Like, okay, granted, I only did one build for the Hive Scum, and I know I haven't been around to build the Hive Scum, but surely other people have made builds before, because, like, how do these people not know how to play Hive Scum? I did one short math session with the AI, came up with the Desperado build, and it works so beautifully. Like, you're killing your way through Auric Maelstrom, no problem. Now look at other people and, like, they play Hive Scum as, like, this really weird class that does absolutely nothing. It's like, okay. Anyway. Yeah, runs like that happen.
But it's not as though you have any choice. I've analyzed the data, and it would appear that the Cathedral is in fact the next.
Maybe it comes from the fact that I play competitive games, but I usually play support role in Marvel Rivals, as some of you guys know, or rather strategist role. And whenever I see, like, I know the positions of all my teammates all the time. Like, I literally have permanent awareness of that. So when, like, people play games like this and they don't know where all their teammates are at any, like, you know, constantly 24/7, I'm like, then how do you play any other game? Like, is this the only game you play? Is this the first video game you've ever played? Like, come on, dude, you know? I always find it so funny. It's like, bro, go play support in Marvel Rivals for, like, say 5 games. You'll actually develop awareness of where your team is. I'm not against speedrunners if they're good. What I'm against is morons. And you know, I find it funny because, like, did you know that the Reddit for Darktide is like, you can't even call somebody a snowflake and the moderators there will, like, remove your message. I'm like, are you serious? Do you even know who I am, bro? I think maybe the moderators have a personal vendetta against me, but I find it so funny that you cannot call out somebody for playing poorly. It's like, dude, if somebody's that much of a snowflake, like, how did they last through the COD era in Xbox? And if there's some young gamer that hasn't even gotten their feet wet with, like, racist slurs being spewed at them constantly, then maybe they need to play a little bit of League of Legends and toughen up. Because usually if somebody says some shit to you, it's because you genuinely did badly. So that kind of surprised me when I saw that it was like that. I really wasn't expecting. Ooh! Okay, that was almost my bad. That one I can admit was my fault, not anybody else's.
They are many.
The people on any forum are always going to be, and I'll say this straight up, they're always going to be the most toxic because that's how it works. The people who are most invested in games like this are always the most toxic because it's all they know. That's usually why I don't participate in most game communities. I do my job, I do what I do, and then I leave.
The moment of prophecy approaches. A sibling bond has power, Captain. It cannot be contested.
I have no time for your mystery. The Inquisition is here.
Do as thou wilt. So long as it serves the crime's father.
What did we just hear?
I don't know. Why didn't I know?
Okay, let's see. Excusez-moi. Your head is mine.
Ready yourself! Still draw breath.
Try to keep up with me.
There we go. Yeah, I don't say much either, but, you know, when people get offended over being called snowflakes, then they kind of are proven that they're snowflakes. You know what I'm saying?
It occurs to me that perhaps we are not as prepared for this as I had believed.
You're not considering pulling the team out?
No, I need grenades
I don't think we have that
so
on
I can res
I
people.
must know what is happening at the cathedral.
Heed the chime of reciprocity. Yes, vengeance from the sun.
I suspect that they will have their fill before we are done.
Lol, sorry, nobody saw that. Ha! Lol. I mean, if you're doing Havoc 40s consistently, then you'd be pretty solid in the game. If you're not, it can still be pretty decent. Of course. Did the Psyker die again? And they both left. LOL. Oh god, come on. I hate game levers. Like, look, just take your L. You failed. Like, we get it. But just take your goddamn L, man. Oh lord. They always do. It's so pathetic. I feel that if you leave a game on purpose, like genuinely you choose to leave a game just because you went down, there should be a increasing penalty. So first and foremost, 20-minute penalty for first time offenders, then escalate to 1 hour, then 8 hours, then 1 whole day, you know, kind of like that. I feel like it should do that because they're just gonna queue up and ruin somebody else's day. Yeah, you do. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what a normal human being does. And this is why I say the word snowflake, that they got fragile egos. If I die, I die. You wait for your teammate to clutch, you know? Crutch. I guess maybe they'll use some crutches. But anyway.
A blasphemous rite underway. Wolfer apparently enthralled to an unknown form. I've been outplayed.
The blindness of distance. I tried to warn you.
Recriminations can wait until after we have answers.
Nobody saw me miss that Cord Claw strike, okay? I would never miss a strike like that. I'm too experienced. Okay, I gotta call my girl after this match. One grab. Horde Claw one-shots everything except bosses. So it's always, so you are basically one-touch man.
Lie. Okay. Speak to us. How is it under my control?
Wait. Just wait. They will come no further.
Thy confidence is a crutch.
Come on, true survivor boy. You allergic to objectives or something? But yeah, it's always one touch.
An ambush. I suppose it was inevitable.
All right.
You'll feel this. Keep fighting and wait for an opening.
Calm down, Augustine.
You're impossible.
Grandfather is watching. The grandfather
Okay.
So ends thy lofty promises, Captain. The right imperiled, and thou art
Hit it, man.
stained by defeat.
Got him.
Think not to tarnish admonition with thy failing.
Oh, my skull came back. Okay. Yep. It's pretty standard for any Cord Claw build. Use whatever works for you.
And that they were the true architect of this unpleasantness.
Now is not the time for recrimination.
Very kind but untrue. There will be recriminations enough to last.
Yeah, it's harder because you can't just get dragged along by a Havoc 40 party. As far as I know. But a lot of people cheese titles, that's why I don't believe in them. Anytime I see somebody with that title, I know it's cheesed. I will never believe anybody about their title unless they show me through action that they are so exemplary they can solo carry me through the hardest difficulty by themselves. So far, I've not seen a single one yet that can do that.
You're about to enter the unknown. The heritage. This admonition have some weakness in store. You must
Lol, the Ogren left.
the Emperor.
Well, guess he couldn't keep up.
Clearing the way! He's coming home!
Well, some of them have earned their title. It's pretty obvious when they do because they're actually good at the game. But if they're like this, you know, they can't even handle a simple Auric Maelstrom, which is like a tutorial, then they don't deserve their titles. Shit, that was a waste.
Thy failure damns thee, Captain.
Death found its mark indeed!
The best Ogrins are always the best.
Die, faithless hound!
Consider the most beneficent.
For me, I just wear the Poxbreaker title. Oh yeah, cover absolutely matters. I do not disagree.
What in Throne's name are they attempting?
Whatever the cult intends, those stims are clearly part of it. Strike team, silence please, now.
Just remember, if you ever meet me in the game, I want to see your skills. Do not stain yourself or me with defeat. Alright? If you ever meet me randomly, please be sure to show your skills. Don't be like these guys and get judged on stream, eh? Got your nose. That was the first time my cord claw failed to kill. Oops. Guess it does. Oh, I must have not hit the head. Excusez-moi. Well, either way, you usually won't see me unless you're in Hong Kong.
Another barrier's down.
Yeah? Crusher boy. Thinking he can sneak up on me. Please. Yoink! Yoink! Excuse me? Is that sniper shooting at me? Oh. Right, I should probably deal with these. Is he down? Go save him, Medicaid.
It is ended, and most satisfactory so.
But what were admonitions motives?
You can be certain that I will find out. Today was a call to renew our vigilance.
Let them wallow in victory. Admonition of...
Okay, I gotta call my girl, so y'all BRB. But anyway, we did it even with all the levers, which means that this build is solidified. I like it. Hey, good morning. Did you get good sleep? Yeah, you slept very well, didn't you? Yeah? I can tell, huh? Look at this girl. Wakey, wakey. Yeah? Okay. Then I shall get back to work, and I will see you later, okay? Alright. You have a wonderful day, dear. Bye. So I always do the morning call because sometimes she relies on me to wake her up. Okay, back at it. The next time I push Havocs, I'll do it with my Veto Rain. And we'll have some fun then. But for now, let's just do a few more of these and have a good day.
Oi, Moro! I've heard you've been interfering with some of my shipments.
Me? Nah, destroyed some contraband, that's all.
Contraband? The ship mistress will hear about this.
I've got to correct this one art piece that I just did. It looks really good, but I just realized that that there's a slight incorrect problem.
Will be locked down, but a nearby servitor colony can provide today's cyber identity with a little encouragement. There is a pneumatic conveyor in the vault itself. That is your delivery method. After that, you can extract.
Listen, if you want to get fast at typing, all right, you play League of Legends and practice swearing at your teammates faster than the enemy team can flame them. If you can flame your teammates and make them leave the game faster than the enemy team can do it, that's when you become good at typing, all right?
Lots of traitor box chatter on the freaks.
Now, I'm required by law to say that what I'm about to say is a joke, but listen, all right? If you can tell your teammates to kill themselves faster than the enemy team can, you know you're good, all right? And by law, once again, I'm required to say that this is a joke. We do not encourage self-harm in any way, shape, or form. Okay, this is merely dark humor. So... And yes, as stupid as it is, you're required to say that now. Unfortunately. But, oh well.
Voltaic fury.
Elimination sanctioned.
Ooh.
The beauty is dead. The house is to be destroyed. Monsters detected.
Woo!
Function has claimed the house.
Indeed.
Uh-oh. Nope, nope, nope. He blew up his friend.
Target marked for them.
Don't do that, brother.
Contained. Sniper destroyed. Corrupted ones have taken cover.
No! Oh well. That was unfortunate. Ew.
Engaging multiple targets. How did our veterans not see this madness?
Yeah, well. I expect very little in most cases. Headed up there. Okay, they're good.
I am dead. This one finds that a presumptuous statement. Then disprove it. This one cannot. You are dead. Cease that gunner's function.
No, that after death, one's service may continue.
The voice lines of these Skitarii? I mean, hell yeah. I love my tech warriors. They're such angry machine people. It's great.
I concur.
Well, that hound just went into the stratosphere.
interrogation rate acceptable.
Enemy is trenched. We recommend a flanking assault.
Target neutralization.
Make that bomber. Your missiles Voltaic Fury. Precision. You commend it at me.
Data flow resumed. No interruptions. Omnicide praised.
Let's go up. Okay, someone's doing it. We do have multiple skitties.
Do not disrupt the flow of data again.
To be fair, right, this is how you can tell that a Maelstrom is good. I mean, there are some random factors, but what I will say is that usually if your team is dead solid and specials are dying as soon as they spawn, this is how a Maelstrom actually feels. The other Maelstroms were terrible because we had basically everybody trying to melee, nobody actually going in there and being badass, and like we've literally got multiple Skitarii, so...
Are in entrapment formation. This one anticipates a swift victory. Unfunction delivered.
Rare talent. What? What? That's, you're supposed to aim at the heads. What do you mean? That'd be so weird though. Like, how could you not aim at the head? Oh dear. I feel that. Woo! That was my bad. I should have pushed it. I thought I could, I don't watch any other streamers and I don't interact with them at all. We have a strict no interaction policy with other streamers. Basically, like, look, to avoid I should probably call my policy a no drama policy. Because I want to avoid drama and all that streaming nonsense, I literally do not interact with any other streamers except under contract. I don't watch streams. I don't watch their stuff or, you know, like, go to their streams, comment, none of that. Too much drama, it's not worth it. So I've never seen another streamer play. That's also what helps me, because anytime I do content, you know it's 100% original, because I've never watched another person before in my life. Any spare time that I have, I'm working on my music, I'm working on my art. So, yeah, I've literally never seen another streamer play. I like to just keep to myself and do my own thing, you know? That way my fans are just my fans, you know? They're not like trying to compete with other people or do some other weird shit. Like that I find works really well for me. Oh dear. Annulled. Okay, we're good. Okay, loaded a second mag.
Looks like you have found a pneumatic conveyor. You know what to do. Open the sails and grab the contagion sample. Get it to the pneumatic conveyor. Get it to the pneumatic conveyor. Be swift.
That was an accident. Almost blew myself up again. Please do not mention other streamers on my stream. Like I said, we've got a strict avoidance policy, so I hope you don't mind. I don't discuss any other streamers by name or stuff like that, so thank you, Rena. My mods will just remove that message. Just look, we keep to ourselves. We don't talk about other people don't talk about us. We like it that way. Alright, hope you don't mind. Like I said, keeps us clean and avoids a lot of bullshit, because sometimes people will say, oh, he was judging this other streamer on stream, oh, he was doing this, he was doing that. I prefer to avoid that. Yeah, thanks for understanding, man. There's a lot of people that don't understand for some god-awful reason. I was like, bro, you want to discuss other streamers, go do that on a forum. go do that somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do it on my stream. So, I guess some people just like causing havoc. I know you're not, obviously. You know, some people be like that. Ah, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna cover for him. Let's go. I got your thing. C'est moi, mes amis. Go. Where's the thing? It's up there. Shit, wrong way. I still forget that you're supposed to go up by this staircase, so sometimes you go up by the wrong staircase. The only thing I'll say about this build, like, I love this build, but the speed of the transonic blades is so nice. I'm so used to being fast that this kind of sucks. I think this Maelstrom was so relaxed because these guys are playing like Mordians. You know the lore of the Mordians? They always have disciplined firing lines. Like, this is the first time I've ever seen a team do like actual covering fire. Like, did you see that covering fire line? Like, that shit was pretty dope. So, I gotta admit, you know, you're gonna play this kind of mission like Mordians, I think even Maelstroms or Havocs are gonna be easy. Like, that was a neat ass firing line that just shot straight into the enemy. That was beautiful. So I respect that. Yes, it actually is to save FPS. There's this, cause, okay, I am the type of guy that plays on 240 FPS. I love every single bit of FPS that I can get. So I cannot stand it when I don't get, that level of FPS. Like, that annoys me so much. So in order to get that kind of FPS, right, there's this, where is it? I can't remember where's the setting even, but I turned it off a long time ago. I did an actual test, right? And funnily enough, is it an interface? I think it's an interface. Player character outlines. Yes. Nameplate off. Portrait rendering, yes. This is the one. For some weird reason, right, this setting alone will weirdly cost you roughly 20 to 30 FPS, and I don't know why. We have no clue why it actually does this. But if you are like me and you absolutely must get 240 FPS or whatever FPS you're playing, like some people absolutely must get their 120. You know, if you're one of those gamers, turn this off, because for some reason it costs you 20 to 30 frames, and I don't know why. I wish I knew why. I am kind of a nitpicker for that kind of stuff, but yeah, it really bothered me. It really bothered me, and I don't know why. But yeah, you can turn it, like, if it doesn't bother you, don't worry about it. But if it does bother you, Like if you're enable portrait rendering. This is the one. So you can just turn this off. But for some weird reason, it just costs me 20 to 30 frames, and I don't know why. There is no reason it should, because it is, like, for all intents and purposes, all it is a portrait, and it's a static portrait. It's literally a static portrait. There's no reason it should cost you FPS, but for some reason it does. I don't know if it's because I'm using an RTX 5090. I've heard that maybe the high-end graphics card is what causes it, but I don't know. All I know is that it just causes this issue for me specifically. So when I have it off, I gain the 20 FPS back, and I'm at 240, playing super smoothly, and I like that. Because again, I like to play competitive games, and when the FPS is not maxed, like I don't need 4K resolution. I'm happy playing on 2K resolution, 1440p. That's more than enough for me, because I don't need 4K at 60 FPS. That to me is bothersome. But what I will say is that I need my FPS, because I need to know every single action that happens every single time. I want to be able to see it all, whether it's Overwatch, whether it's Marvel Rivals, whether it's right here. If I don't have my 240 FPS, I get very angsty. So when I noticed that this was costing me 20, I said, just turn it off. I just turned it straight off. So, and I got my 20 back. I was happy with that. Like I said, it shouldn't happen. There is no reason it should happen. People have analyzed like the code and all that kind of stuff. Again, it's one of those weird things where it should not happen, but it only happens on some graphics cards. So if you find that you turn it off and you gain like 20 FPS, then go for it. If it doesn't result in any gains for you, then just turn it back on. It's fine. That's the only big thing that I found. Like everything else is fine. The only other thing that I would say is that if you're not playing on 4K, or if you want to max FPS, then basically turn off your ray traced reflections and global illumination. I have an RTX 5090 and I still turn this off. But again, look, it depends on what you're trying to achieve. If you're happy with 120 FPS and you play games at 120 FPS and you've got a graphics card like mine, then go for it. Like, turn this on. It's no problem. But for me, I'm playing at 240 FPS. I bought a monitor specifically for this. I've got one of those hyper gaming, low latency monitors, 240 FPS. Absolutely every single frame must be captured by my eyeballs, you know? If you get a stuttering when a lot of stuff happens on screen, then what you can do is turn on frame gen. Okay, a lot of people will say, frame gen creates ghost frames and you can't actually like enjoy the game. Okay, first and foremost, to those people, they are freaking massive nerds who don't earn a living doing this. And even if they earn a living doing this, they're probably on that payola shit. What I will tell you is that frame gen 2x is pretty much standard for every single game that you will ever play. Why? If you want to play like hyper competitive like me, you, number one, will have a very good graphics card. And for any game that is not an FPS game, if you're not playing Overwatch, you should turn frame gen on 2x. If you are playing Marvel Rivals or Overwatch, even then 2x frame gen will not bother you at all. You can go up to 4x, but 4x creates ghost frames. So that's why you don't touch ghost 4x. Okay, always use 2x, because what will happen is that if you have a ghost frame and you play a competitive game, you will have a lot of issues. Because, for example, what does a ghost frame mean? Ghost frame means that Hanzo is there. I'm shooting directly at Hanzo. I see my bullet hitting Hanzo on screen, but Hanzo's not there. Hanzo could have moved in that one frame, or his hitbox could have moved in that one frame. So actually for Overwatch, I don't use any frame gen at all, mostly because Overwatch is fully optimized and you can easily get 240 frames without any frame gen. Marvel Rivals does need frame gen, but Marvel Rivals is a is a bit of a shit fest. That being said, it's a third-person shooter, so you will be slightly off with your aim anyway. But yeah, I never use 4x on most games. Yeah, you can play most games on 4x, but for me personally, there are potential ghost frames. You might actually play without issue. Like, honestly, you might play without issue most of the time, like 95% of the time. But when everything is down to the wire, that one ghost frame can kill you. So that's why I hate, like, I don't even allow the smallest chance of a ghost frame. But you can absolutely play, like, never play on 3x. Okay, 3x is a no-no. It's either 2x or 4x. But 4x for me, yeah, I just hate the ghost frames. Because sometimes I feel, maybe it's a bit of superstition, but like I always feel like it's at the moment when I need it most that I'll hit a ghost frame and it's like, oh, fuck you. You know? Like, because I swear it's happened so many times when I play Orisa in Overwatch and I'm shooting. And okay, granted, Orisa's not hit scan. There's projectile, so maybe it's because of my measurement. But sometimes I swear my bullets are hitting the target, you know? No, never undervolt. Never undervolt. My CPU is a 9950 X3D. It's literally like the best that I could buy. Never undervolt. My power supply is overdone. I pay way too much for electricity each month, but never undervolt. Never undervolt. Instead, if you're worried about your high-end GPU heating up, get both water cooling. Do you know how many fans I have this thing? I have water cooling and 10 fans in this thing. That is what will actually help your GPU last 3 to 4 years. That's how you do an investment. But again, for me, it's a business expense, so I'm not too worried on that. Yeah, but I never undervolt. I never undervolt. Undervolting, terrible idea. So never undervolt. If I'm not wrong, yes. Yes, it should be. I can't remember exactly what it is. Vengeance is my tech man, and he's not here right now. But I'm pretty sure that when we decided the specs for my PC, it should be more than that, if I'm not wrong. If I'm not wrong. It has I've had to get a specialized cable. It's like on one of those really thick cables. So the normal power supply cables that other PCs use, I can't use that. Mine is the extra thick cable. So, yeah, it gets pretty crazy in this thing. But it keeps me running, so I'm satisfied with that. But anyway, if you guys want to see it, then the next time that I play, which will probably be around Friday or the weekend, I can show you the difference between 2x and 4x. For games like this, it won't really matter. You can go up to 4x. I just have a rule of thumb because across the board, I always put 2x. But you can actually go up to 4x if you want. I just find that I hate ghost frames a lot. Like, a lot. But I would never do it in a competitive game like Overwatch and whatnot. I value my kills too much. You know, when I'm not dishing out that massive damage, I can't. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the stream. Thank you. It's been a very fun time. Appreciate the conversations. Kept things very, very lively. Honestly, the Skitarii build is pretty great. I might put out a video on it midweek or something. It is dead solid. Honestly, it's just as solid as any of the other builds I've put out. In fact, I might say it's a little more solid because you do get your Medicaid Servo-Skull, and this to me has really, really saved some runs. I mean, you guys saw it for yourself. The only downside is that this build, as good as it is, I can't get Retribution Conduit. If there was something I could sacrifice for it, just one thing, I would. But this build is so down to the wire with the amount of tankiness and damage reduction that you have in here that you really can't afford it. Otherwise, I would. If I could afford it, I would. But I'd say utility overrides the additional damage. Plus, you're already, like, killing it. So, yeah. No, 64 GBs RAM is more than enough. But yes, GG's everybody. I'll catch you next time. And when it comes to RAM, 64 GB is more than enough if you are not a streamer and if you are not a graphics designer. If you're doing art, graphics design, please go and get 128 GB. You will thank yourself because RAM is going to get more and more expensive. Get it now. Bite the bullet now. Okay? And then you'll thank yourself in 5 years. Because that 128 GB is still going to be relevant 5 years from now. Honest answer. Okay? Thank you all very much for watching the stream. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone, yeah?